Imagine this. You have assignments to finish, messages to reply to, maybe even a hobby you genuinely enjoy. You know exactly what you should be doing, but instead, you just stare at the ceiling or scroll your phone for an hour. You aren't even enjoying it. You just can't make yourself do anything. So what's happening? Are you lazy? Or is your brain quietly making a decision without you realizing it? Here's something surprising. Your brain isn't designed to keep you productive. It's designed to keep you alive. For most of human history, energy was precious. Food wasn't guaranteed. Hunting was exhausting. Wasting energy could mean not having enough when survival actually depended on it. So, over millions of years, our brains evolved to constantly ask one question. Is this really worth the effort? And it asks that question before you even realize it. Every task you think about gets judged almost instantly. Your brain secretly calculates three things. First, how much effort will this take? Second, how likely am I to succeed? And third, how soon will I get the reward? Now, think about studying for an exam. It feels difficult. The reward is uncertain. And even if you succeed, the payoff might be weeks or months away. To your brain, that's a terrible deal. Now, compare that to opening social media. Almost no effort. Instant entertainment. Immediate reward. Your brain doesn't care that studying helps your future. It cares that scrolling feels rewarding right now. But here's the part most people miss. Sometimes your brain isn't refusing to work. It's trying to protect you. If you're sleep deprived, mentally exhausted, stressed, or constantly making decisions all day, your brain starts conserving energy. Scientists call this mental fatigue. When that happens, even simple tasks can suddenly feel overwhelming. That's why after a long day, choosing what to eat can feel almost impossible, even though it's a tiny decision. The problem isn't always motivation. Sometimes your brain's energy budget is simply running low. So the next time you feel like doing absolutely nothing, don't immediately assume you're lazy. Your brain may have decided the effort isn't worth the reward, or it may simply need recovery. The trick isn't waiting for motivation to magically appear. It's lowering the cost of getting started. Instead of telling yourself to study for 3 hours, tell yourself to study for just 2 minutes. Once your brain realizes the task isn't as expensive as it expected, getting started becomes much easier. Because sometimes, the hardest part isn't doing the work. It's convincing your brain that it's worth beginning. If you've ever had one of those I don't feel like doing anything days, now you know your brain had a reason. And as always, stay curious. Subscribe for more questions your brain randomly thinks about at 2 a.m.